Thank you for taking some time for yourself. And if you can take a substantial breath in and a relaxing breath out, close your eyes and sink into this experience. And I'm curious if you can be aware of your chest expanding, sinking, the heaviness of gravity on your body, deeper into relaxation. And I really don't know if you were to groan or can feel the coarse air at the back of your throat as you inhale. But what I do know is it would be fabulous if you can become as inactive as possible now. Resting without exercise, tasks, chores, life's demands, and I really don't know the last time you got to leave life's baloney out there to spend some quality time here. Thank you for being here. You make the world a better place. And I wonder if you can go all out on relaxing. Shoulders relax. Aware of the hefty sensation of your back absorbing into the chair, supporting you to go deeper into existence. While you're existing in this demanding atmosphere, you can let the oxygen be sucked right out of you and inhale as much as you like. With each breath, and maybe you already know, with each breath you consume about 9.5 tons of air each year. And that's about 740 kilos of oxygen. Keeping the plants happy with your 2.3 pounds of carbon dioxide each day. Light into gas, gas into liquid, liquid into solid. And I'm not sure you're aware how special you are. You've lowered your heart rate, blood pressure, slowed down your breathing without me asking that of you. That's how special you are. And in a Harvard study, it showed that just relaxing changed more than 1,500 genes in a few weeks. And you have just influenced your gene expression in measurable ways. And a wise man once said, May the force be with you always. Or maybe it was mind over matter. And if you were to be a fly on the wall right now, I really don't know in terms of the animal kingdom where the fly sits. It's probably not one of the 10 strongest animals in the world. And as you probably know, the saltwater crocodile's bite can generate 3,700 pounds of force. And elephants can carry 7 tons. But the dung beetle, the world's strongest insect, an animal on the planet compared to body weight, if you were to imagine what the fly is thinking, looking at you, I wonder if it would say, "There's the most magnificent creature in the universe, the human species, the ones that dominate nature." Well, the fly might be thinking, "I wonder what I might eat for dinner," or something else. How grateful things are just the way they are. For the fly, in this moment, and in the past you've been feeling depressed, down and out, or something else, and anyone in your situation would understand. It's got nothing to do with you. There's a process to feeling different. And I don't know if you can remember a time when you were very small, when you felt satisfied. And I don't know if that was standing inside a bakery. You were on a roller coaster, or something else. And if you don't have a time, just make one up. Thinking like a small, satisfied child now. And in a moment, I'm going to share with you a few stories. And at first, you might be thinking, why am I sharing with you these stories? But your subconscious mind will be listening and do something wonderful for you a little later on. And it reminds me of a story from George Burns' book, 101 Healing Stories. Charlie was a chameleon with a problem. He was constantly changing his mind. At first, he couldn't make up his mind to get out of bed. And once he had, he was faced with the decision of what to have for breakfast, and when and where and who he would eat with. So many decisions, so complex. He began to dread the day ahead. And with each changing emotion, he would change in colour. When he was angry, he would turn bright red. Cool, he would turn blue. And excited, a fluorescent yellow. And doing nothing wasn't the bad part. His indecision made him feel despondent. And he would turn deep blue. And Charlie thought he needed help, But deciding who to ask was another thing. Just when he almost decided he felt good, he almost made a decision that he didn't decide. And as soon as he thought of an animal friend, he would then think of another. He got his feet out the front door, but didn't know which way to go. If he looked to the right, he changed his mind to the left. "What are you doing?" asked the giraffe. Charlie explained his problem. "You need to stand tall like me. Look ahead. Don't get caught up in things." He started to walk like the giraffe, but still didn't know where to go. And the hyena laughed and told him he looked silly. He was humiliated and turned purple. Charlie kept walking and bumped into a gorilla. He didn't notice the gorilla and apologized and turned bright green. "Not many people notice me," responded the gorilla. Charlie explained his problems. She listened with her soft eyes, her empathetic ways. "You go your own way, Charlie." His skin glowed with fluorescent yellow confidence. But then doubt set in, and the cheetah explained, "You need to watch. Set your sights on something, and then go for it." And the owl listened patiently and explained, "There's an old saying in the jungle. The leopard can't change its spots. And all the animals in the kingdom cannot change colour. They are what they are and always will be. But you are unique and special. Out of all the animals in the world, you are the only one who can change its colour. Know your strengths. Be proud of them." And all the way home, Charlie practiced changing colour. It was so much fun, he forgot to change his mind. He even decided what to eat before he got home, and he fell into a comfortable sleep. Of course, he couldn't see what colour he was while he was asleep, but he knew it was a nice one. And it reminds me from the book The Knowledge Illusion by Stephen Solomon and Philip Fernbach, the AI vacuum cleaner, a Roomba. It has 2 wheels that operate independently. But this vacuum cleaner is an artificial intelligence vacuum cleaner. Maybe you've seen it. If it's about to encounter a wall, it turns away from it. But it doesn't have a master plan. It just spins its wheels in a different direction. Its sensors and controllers each do their thing without knowing what else is going on. And each part does something simple but effective. And the result of the larger whole does something rather impressive. It vacuums your floor. And we all have patterns we aren't even consciously aware of. How we brush our teeth, dry ourselves when we step out of the shower, how we drink water, use our mobile phones, how we demonstrate affection or enjoy how we feel when we like something. And all of these patterns do something rather impressive. They make you you. And if you were to imagine your depression flowed out of your big toe into a pool of liquid on the floor, I wonder what all the patterns might be that you wouldn't mind installing inside you. I don't know if you would smell things differently, how you might choose to taste food, drink water, have kinder thoughts about yourself, more lovable feelings on the inside. 'Cause you're totally lovable, aren't you? No, I don't know if you'll have sensations, feelings, layers of emotions. But what I do know is depression has a pattern, and it's different for everyone. But you're off to a good start, because a moment ago, your depression turned into a pool of liquid on the floor. And the fact is, you can't control the liquid on the floor. But you have the ability to respond. Your responsibility on the inside. How you go about responding. Because as you probably know, the quality of your focus, focusing on what's right, noticing what's right, the direction of your focus, is on the present moment or the future. That orientation increases the success rate of your recovery. And as you probably also know, a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. No, I don't know if it was you easily found a car parking space. Someone held the door for you. You found a great movie to watch. But what I do know is, just like walking for 2 brisk hours per week, of brisk walking can lower the risk of depression when compared to no activity. And I'm not making this stuff up. 191,130 people were part of that study. And that's more than 2 million people years. While in the past you might have felt lethargy, heavy, or just didn't feel like doing things, or something else, while your depression is a pile of liquid on the floor, you have a brief moment to adjust. If you can take a deep breath in and a relaxing breath out. Perfect. Maybe in the past that pool of liquid on the floor would bleed itself into the present moment. But you are more than your strengths. You're more than a bunch of decisions and patterns. You are something rather impressive. You are human. And a wise man once said the most exciting breakthrough of the 21st century will not occur because of technology, but because of an expanding concept of what it means to be human. And I wonder what your new patterns will be. How you choose to feel when you brush your teeth, drink water, or go about your day in positive ways, all the way down to the cellular level. And in 10 years' time from now, looking back at the AI vacuum cleaner with no master plan, the vacuum that could only change a few small things, but did something rather impressive. And how old that technology seems now, 10 years into the future, looking back. When you're ready to reorient yourself back to your external world, you can stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes, take a few deep breaths, and open your eyes. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.